What I'm really interested now is in companies that have got decline on the mind.
Yeah.
Successful companies, great legacy companies. They've been around at least 20 years.
Yeah.
Maybe 60 years, maybe even more. But they are also trying to react and keep up. You know, they're also noticing things like new competitors coming along, their market going somewhere else, new technologies coming along.
Yeah.
So there's always this constant thing about change. I know in this current context of COVID, you kind of think it's just like one change, but it's not.
Yeah.
The world changes all the time, and there are sudden changes like the oil crisis, or you know, the first dot-com crash, or the financial crisis, or all of these other things that happen. And businesses and other organizations, not just businesses, but third sector organizations, government organizations, have to react. The thing is that a lot of organizations find it really difficult to recover, reinvent, or rejuvenate themselves. And what happens is that they make some attempts at it, and they get stuck, and they get frustrated, and they get distracted, and they get exhausted. And my thing now is really focusing on these great companies, and instead of just taking that kind of assumption that, oh, these companies just have to go away and become extinct, is no, they don't.
Yes.
If with the right help, they can re-find their next path of prosperity, their next cycle of doing something really, really good.
Right.
But it's quite difficult for them to really kind of get to grips of like exactly what it is that's making them stuck, right? Now, I'll give you an example. So something that's been in the newspapers recently is a firm called Arcadia, Topshop, blah, 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 blah. And you had all sorts of talking heads on the radio going, oh, well, you know, they should have, you know, gone digital. They should have looked at their real estate. You know, they should have done all of these things, as though the people running those firms didn't know that. I mean, it's classic consultees, which is give me your watch and I'll tell you the time. I mean, so the interesting thing is what was actually stopping those businesses move forward? Why were they stuck? Why couldn't they react?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You know, Thompson, whole bunches of other kind of businesses, and you know, Mothercare, many. And it's not just, from, you know, my point of view of that it's interesting. The reality is that when these businesses go bust, people lose their jobs, communities get gutted. It's just this incredibly depressing attitude of it just can't be a different way.